Hi, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I'm a mother, but what I'm doing on this Mother's Day is sitting around thinking about icebreakers. So, as you know, the icebreaker for our little course was due this weekend and that you all participated in. And it is not one that Jackie and I chose. It is the intro discussion board icebreaker that came with this course shell. And it is the same one that is used in every introduction to teaching online, introduction to Canvas that I've ever been associated with in any way. As a participant, as a facilitator, observer, whatever. It's always the one that's there. So I'm a little tired of it and I'm trying to think of something new. If you don't know, I teach linguistics as well as English. And so what you are looking at right here is the introduction discussion board for my Linguistics 11 course. I taught it in the spring, and this is a bit of an edited version of what I posted for the spring. Before the spring, I just had a generic one that I didn't like. But I went to a workshop actually this past summer, I think it was, and they were talking about this sort of way to do discussion boards where if you can post something that is just super interesting and super relevant and then just encourage students to respond to each other, then you don't have to require it. And so that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give them something that's so interesting and so relevant to the topic that, and I'm not going to require 2 responses. So it didn't really work in the spring because I don't think I really encouraged the responses. I just kind of maybe expected them to automatically be able to do it. And of course, nobody but me responded to any of the students who posted. So what I am planning is I've got an article here about someone talking about language and identity. And then I'm looking also for a video maybe to post as well. The article is pretty short, but I'm having a hard time finding, exactly the video, and I don't know, maybe I'll just make one. There's a couple minutes that talks about language and identity and how those 2 things are connected in a sort of a more general way. Okay, so this is what I am asking them to write. And I've got it here kind of in an explanation and then a summary. So introduce, post a picture that represents your cultural language identity, and then about them, what are their plans for, because the Ling 11 is Introduction to Language for Educators, so all of the students should be either in getting ready to go to a credential program or currently in a credential program, so this is a way for me to weed out the ones that shouldn't be in the class, that should be in Ling 10. So I always ask this. And then if they have any questions about the class so far, and because I will be replying to each and every one of them, and then I'm saying replies to your classmates are encouraged but not required. So please let me know what you think of this, if you think it's going to work. You also can talk about what you think about the icebreaker that we did for this class, and especially if you have another better, more original icebreaker that you use or that you're thinking of using, please post about it. I'd love to talk to you about that. Okay. It's hot out there. Have a great weekend. Rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.